Bro, this is the Christmas episode, but before we get into the Christmas stuff, this kind of relates. You just showed me that Troy Aikman card. Did I send you that?
No, you did. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, before we began rolling, you sent me an Aikman and then a Deion Sanders.
Okay, yeah. And I think because I sent you something else, I said, you know what? Let me throw some cards. Yep, let me throw some cards in the mix. You know
These
what?
were with the camera, remember?
Yes, that's
Think about how long ago that was, dude. How long we've been doing this show now.
When I was still living in California.
Yeah.
So
you lived in 3 states since then, maybe 4.
Maybe even 4. Yeah, definitely 3. So what happened was I just got the Prestige 2023 football boxes because I'm about to open the shop. In a week, we'll get our sign-off on the 28th, so it's coming right up.
Yeah.
And in the Prestige box, they have, what they do now, and I don't know if I like it or not, is they do like throwback players, retro cards. They all look new. And I got the base Prestige 2023 Tony Romo. It's got your name on it, bro.
Bro, for real?
Yep, it's new, and I got it sleeved already. It's ready to go.
Man.
I got some good autos in that box. Honestly, I got a numbered ones. You know the cards, they have like the punched in like gold numbers, like something of like 99. Got a John Elway. I got some good stuff. But yeah, any Cowboys cards, especially Roma, I set them aside for you.
Dude, thank you. Happy Christmas, Dave.
Happy Christmas. That's the whole point of my shop. I want you guys to find stuff you want. I don't want you to have to buy all these packs to hopefully find a thing. Like, yeah, you can do that and knock yourself out, but I've got singles. I was telling my dad today, I'm going to be the #1 dollar card spot in Maine, in New England, maybe in the country. Look, I know I have a source. I can get them for the low, and you can come get them from me for $1.
Man, dude, when you were just talking about... so how many boxes of these did you pick up, you said?
I don't know if you can see way back of the shot. But
okay, they're stacked right up.
Okay, this is the top of the stack. There's about 8 boxes. That's the 8th box, and there's one more little box on top there. So that was just from one trip. I've probably got $30,000 to $40,000 cards ready to go, and I'll be making more trips down. So look, if I'm like the Santa Claus of cards around here,
right?
I just set up cases today. I got 12 cases in the shop. Gonna add probably 3 to 5 more to get going, and then rolling racks for clothing. So, yeah, I mean, I wish I could open before Christmas, but I can't. That's fine. I'll be fully ready to go in the new year, and you can come buy your post-Christmas gift. It's card time. It's card season, baby. Once Christmas is over, it's card season.
So 2 things real quick. When you were telling me about all these boxes you were getting, I almost sent you this meme. You know how like on TikTok and Instagram it'll have all that like cap cut stuff?
Yeah.
And it was the caption was like, when she tells me I've already bought 3 boxes of cards, I don't need a 4th. And it was a video of Eminem from 8 Mile. He's like, don't talk to me like my father. I'm a grown fucking man.
Yeah. The only problem is my dad would also encourage it. Yeah, I mean, you probably need more.
Yeah, and don't throw out those boxes. We're going to need those for the dollar cards, Dave.
Yeah, today, the electrician in the other space in the cafe had a guy in there throwing away all the boxes that had the lights and the fixtures. And my dad was like, whoa. Hold the phone. Drop them right by the door. So some of them we have. The other ones, our picnic table that we had to have in there based on the site plan, it's next to the dumpster that's still there. And it's one of those big ones that they're going to haul away. And the boxes are on the top. So he's on the top of this picnic table. He's like reaching over into this dumpster. He's pulling all the boxes out. They're brand new. I couldn't argue with him. They are new.
No.
They are good boxes.
Yeah, God bless, man. So you might not be able to shop for Christmas at Double Play Collectibles here. Won't be open just in time.
No.
But let's be real. When we were younger, right? It was, once you got to a certain age, it was about, well, how much money did you get for Christmas? Growing up for me, it wasn't a lot, but like if you could accumulate $100 at that age, you felt like, damn, bro, look out,
You always did the card thing, and you'd be like, shake it, make sure, and then be like, Oh, I didn't notice the money fell. Let me just read your card.
Yeah. Just trying to be the humble little kid, like a 20 didn't just fall out, you know?
Let me, hold on.
Oh, wow. Aunt Sheila, she's so kind.
Let me just get these out here. Wow.
Yeah, my readers. Kid, you're 11.
Yeah.
What do you get readers for?
Yeah, you can't even read that much.
Yeah. And you can spend that card money at Double Play Collectibles hopefully soon. Located right in Scarborough,
dude, across from Land Rover, 370 Route 1. It's like
Ossipee.
No, it's in Maine.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. My
You
bad,
got
dog,
it's
my bad.
that's a different episode. You're having a
my bad,
flashback. It's like a light down from where Scarborough Downs used to be. So you won't miss it. I got my sign going up, my nice circular sign. It's gonna look like a big pizza pie. Nice brick building. I'll be there all the time. Like if you want to know where I'm at, it's there. And I figured out my hours. I'm gonna be open 11 to 7 Monday through Friday, and then Saturday 11 to 6, Sunday 11 to 4.
I love it, dude. That's great.
And earlier, if you want to come sell me stuff, I'll come in and open just for you if you want to sell me some, merch.
7 days a week. That's the important thing. There's a lot of, and I know we're talking about Christmas today, but there's a lot of collectible shops out here that I've went out trying to shop for Christmas. Even a couple few things for myself.
Yep.
And they're not open. So I'm pissed. Yeah.
At this time of year, that's ludicrous.
Yeah, I'm dashing through the snow, in a one-horse open sleigh, and they're not even open, bub.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't get that. Don't you want my money? I'm coming to bring you my money.
Right. Especially this time of the year. But I want to ask you real quick, real tree or fake Christmas tree?
Real tree.
Right.
Number one reason, okay, the smell is so good. Now.
That pine, dude. A candle can only recreate it so much.
And burning candles in your house, not that good for your air quality. It's not good for you to breathe. The downside, of course, is the pine needles get everywhere.
Oh,
they
my
do.
God, dude.
And you got to
They'll
water
clog
it.
up your vacuum.
And, and you got to, turn the lights off at night because you don't have a fire hazard. But nothing beats a real tree.
I remember
I'm a purist.
I remember my when I was a kid, my dog Dustin, he was a Cocker Spaniel.
Dustin, I remember Dustin.
Yeah. He used to try to drink out of the bowl that the tree was in. I'm like, don't drink that water, dog.
That's pine water.
Yeah, he liked it.
I don't know. He was probably like, ooh, top it off for me.
Yeah. Well, I asked this question on my show recently, and I got some good phone calls. I got some good talkbacks as well, which is just like an audio message.
Nice.
And I had a really cute one. This is from this little girl in Maine. Her name is Vivian. This is my friend Brooke's daughter. So here's what she has to say about a real tree or a fake tree, and prepare for a cuteness overload. Here we go.
Definitely a fake Christmas tree, because you know what lives in the real Christmas trees? Squirrels. That tree got some serious squirrels in her branches.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh, my God.
Yeah. Always check for squirrels. And one of the other things I learned on my show this week, Dave, is you need to check for bugs, too. People were telling me that you need to take if you get a real Christmas tree, which is a common thing here in Colorado too, right? You need to bring it through the car wash. You strap it on the roof, and people bring them through the car wash because people have gotten home, squirrels, yes, but even grosser, bugs just start crawling around their living room floor, man.
Well, listen, dude, as somebody who almost died from a bug bite, literally, I will take that into account.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky for us this year, my dad and I, I'm in the apartment, my dad's in the house. We're going to Ryan's. He's got a fake tree. It's all Christmased out. We don't have to I have the one string of lights over the kitchen sink downstairs. That's the extent of our decorations.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's it.
Dude, I'm there with you. If you can see in the background, I literally hung up a stocking and put the lights blue and red and green. That's the most festive I've gotten this year. I have a fake tree here with like 3 ornaments. I haven't even put the tree up. I don't know, man. I'm just
Do it for the gram,
I'm
bro.
not-
Come on.
I
Act
know,
like
but I'm
you're
just-
having a great time.
I do that professionally. I have to fake smile professionally, bro. I saw this post. It's like, I'm at that age where I don't want to go anywhere if it requires fake smiling. And I was like, damn it, that's what I do for a living.
Where can we go?
Nowhere.
Okay, good point. Your place, my place. Creek
That's it,
or
dude.
creek?
The creek. Yeah, creek or creek, man. And that got me thinking about just the overall experience and the feeling and that magic of Christmas and how it used to feel so much greater in the 90s.
We
right?
didn't know anything. We thought,
No.
and think about it, all the marketing, anything you would see about Christmas, only on TV. There was no internet marketing quite yet. It was just, if you didn't have a TV, the magic was not being piped into your living room.
Yeah, or it was just mailers. It was
so
like
many. Oh, man,
Toys
the
R
East
Us
Bay,
or KB.
bro.
Yeah,
I
East
circled
Bay,
everything
dog.
in East Bay.
Man, just hoping. Man, I want to
like,
get those.
I need those pennies. I need those Air Zooms, the kids, the Jordans. I saw a lot of Jordans today. I was at the mall. I was doing my Christmas shopping.
Maybe it was like, I want to talk about that and what that experience was like for you. But first, it's I was thinking, well, maybe was it because, I was younger. And then I'm like, maybe kind of sort of, but hear me out and tell me if this makes sense. I felt like even before Halloween, all the big box retailers already had all their Christmas decor up. They were already rolling out Black Friday stuff, which is now an entire month. Cyber Monday is now an entire month. I just purchased some figures off Ringside. Cyber Monday 4.0 sale. I'm like, you guys going to go for 5? Is there 5 weeks? And you know what I mean? So it's, man, I just feel like it's so just greedy now. And Christmas kind of lost its innocence and lost its magic. Am I crazy?
Yeah, I mean, the full corporate takeover of Christmas is upon us. It's happened. Everybody needs to make a buck. Everybody wants to. I mean, inflation. Look, don't get me started about inflation and Christmas. It's ruining the purity of Christmas.
Buckle in, kids. Here we go.
So I just think there's a lot of factors behind that. And, we aren't, honestly, because of the economy, we can't appreciate that like magical little bubble we used to live in. Part of it is being a kid. We're not exposed to what's economics, what's politics, like what are all these things that are totally affecting our Christmas. Our parents were so good at protecting us from all that stuff so we could believe in Santa. So we could say, oh man, Christmas 98, we got the N64. It was the greatest Christmas of all time. I remember that moment. And even though we kind of snuck a peek and we kind of knew what was happening, when it for real, it's in the box. It's not just the box. Like, oh my God, you have the N64 in the box. That was magical. And those moments, maybe we don't know. Maybe they're still happening for kids. Like, I need to probably ask my niece who's 14. She's at the age where she's in high school. She's a little more cynical, but she's still innocent enough she can see like her younger brother Dallas, who's like 4, and Hannah, who's, about to be 1. They're going to have their little moments. So maybe it still exists.
Yeah. You know what, dude? For God's sake, I really hope it does, because it seems like the Christmas season, the holiday season in general, can bring a lot of stress to people, a lot of angst, and even depression sometimes. Like, I'm going to be out here alone for Christmas. That kind of stinks. I got my lady flying out just after, so we'll do our Christmas together then. It'll be okay, right? But I just feel like, the older I've gotten, the more it's kind of like, oh, well, man, I got to get this person a gift, and, I got to get that person a gift. And then there's that whole awkward situation where, somebody gets you a gift that you did not anticipate.
Right.
What are you supposed to do? Just tell them it's in the mail? The check's in the mail?
I think what I do in those situations is you just have gratitude and you just say thanks. Like, okay, our friend Sam McBride, Sam Go, from Santa Clara. She works at Nintendo, just sent me the 2K24 Kobe edition for Nintendo Switch. because she works at Nintendo and like she always hooks it up. Like she's just one of the homies since forever.
Yeah.
And it's just about the situation that you're in, you know? I'm building a business. I don't have a family of my own right now. Like, so I think you just have gratitude. And like, if you're really appreciative, I think the other person, they just want to feel appreciated. I don't think they're expecting something in return. Always nice to get stuff. But I had this thought in the car, like, I like just randomly sending stuff to people knowing like, you like the Cowboys. If I come across something cool, I'm just going to mail it to you. And you're going to be like, dude, this is so, oh, man, I love this thing. So, you know, like my buddy Ben and his brother Cam, they live in Oregon. They're big Mariners fans. Anytime I come across something Griffey or I came across my last shopping trip for cards, the dude hooked me up with free posters. I got like 5 free 1996 full Ken Griffey Jr. posters. And like 5 or 6 Michael Jordan Wizards posters.
Wow.
So I'm like, oh, let me roll it up and send that to those guys because they're huge Griffey fans.
Yeah. You know, I think I was just talking to my mom, and she's obviously bummed I'm not coming home. And I think that was easier when I was living in Nashville because it's kind of central to everything, right?
Yeah.
But living all the way out here, it makes it super tough. And then I got to thinking, like, I've been able to see my mom like 4 times this year.
That's a lot.
Which is great. You know, she's come out here a few times. I went back home once. And the girlfriend and I, we try to see each other each month. But I'll tell you, dude, I don't have an unlimited bank account. And those flights add up and add up and add up. And we're at the point where, you know, me and the girl are like, let's just not do gifts for each other this year. Let's do cards and let's understand how much money we've spent just being able to see each other for like a weekend at a time, you know?
Because that's the gift, man. The time spent. Like, it's good. You're adults. Me and Ryan had a similar conversation. Like, bro, I don't need anything. Our Christmas tradition is to watch all the Die Hard movies, eat a bunch of snacks, and like, you know, kind of just be fat kids. And that would be more than enough for me.
So you like to watch non-Christmas movies.
How about you watch your tone, pal?
Wait a second, bub.
All right. Look, we're live, pal. Die Hard is absolutely a Christmas movie. So is Die Hard 2.
Can I make a confession to you right now?
Go.
Live on the program?
We're live, pal.
I've never watched Die Hard.
All right, so you got no opinion. You ain't got no dog in this fight. Come on now.
I just like to be on that other side of the fence just for the sake of the fight.
Just for that, you're not getting any of these delicious chocolate truffles, okay? Tis the season for treats. And I know you have a weakness for sweets.
Dog, I got a sweetness, bro.
Sweetness, dude. Every time the sweetness comes, then the itis, and then it's nap time.
Yeah. And I was saying, like, I feel bad for my mom because I'm texting her the other day. And she's like, I feel like such a bad mother. You know, we just moved into this new place and I just don't have a lot of money right now for gifts. I'm like, Mom, I am a grown ass man. Like, you do not need, but that's a loving parent for you.
Yeah.
They always want to be able to do that. And, you know, I just try to relate to her like, Mom, you know, there's certainly more for me in life to achieve. And I'm feeling that same pinch as you right now for all the, you know, reasons I just mentioned. I don't need nothing, you know. I got things under control right now.
And
I'm okay.
Aren't you also? It's like you love the sentiment, and you love that at this age our parents are still. Even my dad. What do you want? Like, do you want something? So I was like, all right, if you're going to go to LLB and I do want a robe, I haven't had a robe in a while, that'd be cool. Like socks, you know, the basics, let's go. But we can buy, like, I know what I need. I'll get it when I need it. I was at the store today, like, I could just get this for myself. It just doesn't feel like the right thing. Like, I need to buy stuff for other people. But I did buy a couple things because I said, well, I'm already here. I'll just get it. And, like, you know, I want that.
Right. So you're like, hey, this is for so-and-so. Ooh, I'll get this for me.
From
kind of
Santa.
Right.
I do that for sure. I'm like, oh, from Santa? No way.
What? Brooklyn, do you see this? Yeah. So tell me, what was it like being out at the main mall in 2023
God.
Christmas season? Literally, here we are as of recording this just a couple of days right before, Santa comes down the chimney.
Yeah, so I planned it out well. I was at the shop all day, cleaning stuff up, moving cases around, setting up the back room. And I said, all right, I have a chance to go Christmas shopping. It was like 3 o'clock. But first, I'm going to go have a couple beers and some wings so I can be like, let me relax, not be all on edge.
Finally.
And it totally helped. I was like, I'm going to be in a good mood. I'm going to wait in line. I'm cool with that. And I, in 2.5 hours, got almost all my Christmas shopping done.
Right last minute, dude.
Yeah, and so I still have tomorrow. I still have 3 days to finish, which is good. I'm in a good spot. I just got to fill in a couple more people's gifts, and I'm going to hit LL Bean and maybe, do some Dunkin' gift cards because that's very popular,
Absolutely.
And I think I'll be good. Efficient.
Yeah.
It was efficient.
So it makes me think, like, let's say your niece. You got to think there's one special item on her Christmas list that she's just crossing her fingers and wishing to the elves that she gets, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully she does. But more times than not, you don't, right?
Yeah, man. You're like, man, I got some cool stuff, but I really wanted that.
Yeah. But then there's always hope. Because one of the parents will say, wait a minute, what's that one that's behind the couch? I think Santa misplaced that one.
The couch? What do you mean? I didn't see anything behind the couch.
So then, boom, maybe that's the new bike, or boom, maybe that's the new console or the new phone she's after.
New pair of
Some
J's.
people, Dave, some people aren't as lucky.
True.
Like this caller today on my show.
The biggest thing that I always wanted was a Sega, and I never got a Sega, but that's okay because now they have cooler stuff.
So as a kid, man, could you?
I thought you was gonna say Sega Dreamcast.
Dreamcast. No, but we've all been there as kids where we're hoping for that new console or that new hot thing that all the other kids seem to be able to get, right? And then sometimes you're let down. And you can look back on it and say, like, okay, that was entirely too much money. I love seeing the videos online of the children that are genuinely appreciative. Like I saw this one little English boy. He got gifted an iPhone. Young kid. And he opened it up and saw it and he started crying. And in his cute accent, he was like, "You got this for me?" And his parents started smiling and he's like, "I like it."
Aw, dude.
But then on the flip side of that, I also saw this clip of these kids are opening up their gifts and their PlayStation 4s. And the kids are like, "What the Mom, we wanted the PlayStation 5." Dude. So they didn't accept the gift. What? Could you imagine trying to pull that back in the day?
No, dude, I would have got whooped. Even my dad would have whooped us, and he never did, dude.
Yeah. That's just man.
I think it's telling of the times because we have the internet and we can see so much more. Yeah. We see there's more potential. Oh, I could have this, I could have that, I could have this. I mean, when we were kids, it was like, there was a couple consoles. Like, that 98 was like, you get a PlayStation or an N64. Like, what are you going for?
What team are you on?
It was reasonable. It was within range. Like, I think it was maybe $250 for an N64. So, not like now. Like, that PlayStation 5 is, I think, a lot of money.
Bro, I got my new Xbox. It was over $5.
Damn, dude.
Mm-hmm. Damn, think about that. Come on, man. That's just more than a car payment.
Dude, it really is.
And it's like they're going to release the new Slim model in like another year if they haven't already, you know?
That's, it shows you, it's not always just the parenting, but I think it kind of shows you where your kids are at. Like, do they have gratitude? Is it like built into them? Are they seeing like they can make a lot of quick decisions. Oh, mom and dad had enough money for PlayStation 4. I think we should just be grateful that we have something.
Oh, come on. Like, for real, yeah.
Yeah. But, kids, then they're going to have that hard talk like, you know what? Some kids didn't get anything like this.
I know,
They got
yeah.
socks, they got clothing. And the more you drill that into their head, so not everyone just has access to whatever they want.
Yeah.
Money's not infinite, right? The bank account, it's limited.
Yeah, and once you get older, you really start to appreciate that. You're like, well, shoot, man, if I do this, I might not eat this week, or I won't be able to pay this bill on time, or like, there's so much to it. I had another caller that there was a certain gift that he really wanted as a kid, and this is from our buddy Ropers down in Texas.
A WWE title belt.
And we're talking like one of the real ones, right? Like not one of the kid ones you can get at Walmart or whatever.
I wanted the real deal. I wanted to look like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
What? I think
What?
I already know the answer to this question, but when you got older, you bought it for yourself, didn't you?
Yes, I bought the belt when I got older.
And I think that's, something that I do as well.
I see it happening.
Like certain things.
You're just like,
yeah.
you know what? I got the money. I'm buying it. Screw it.
I have a Nintendo 64 now.
See, you're just like, whatever. I can have it. You're at the store and you're like, oh, wait, I'm not 12 years old anymore. I got
Right.
a pocket full of money. I can buy this thing today.
And I'm very irresponsible.
Yeah,
so I
we
can
know.
definitely
We
pull
know.
this off.
Yeah.
Now, was there ever a gift that you really hoped for when you were young that you didn't get? Because I know there was one that I really wanted that I did get, but then the unthinkable happened, and we made a video about it last year.
Oh, my God, dude, I remember that video. Grinch'd on Christmas, bro.
In real life. Do you want me to dive into it for the people that haven't heard this story?
Yeah, you should dive into it. It's a good one.
Okay, but while I'm
'Tis
telling
the
this
season.
tale,
I got it in my head
think
already.
about.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this was, gosh, it must have been 98, right?
That was the ultimate Christmas.
The
There'll
ultimate one,
never
man.
be a better one.
No. And the one thing I hoped for more than anything, like every little boy, was the Nintendo 64. And I got it, right? It was obviously on it, save this for last, right? Because it's downhill from there if you open that first.
You're ignoring everything else.
Yeah. So you're just opening every gift and just staring at the other box the whole time. Yeah. And I found out from talking to my mom recently, she used to hide the gifts in plain sight. And I was like, I feel even more dumb now. I really do. Thanks, Ma. Thanks for that.
Dude. She got you
Yep.
good.
Yeah. So I finally opened the Nintendo 64, and as soon as I get into the room to like set it up, Dad shows up, right? Parents are divorced at the time, and he's going to bring us all to Disney on Ice. I'm like, but I really want to play Mario 64, right? Because, I mean, that comes with the,
So
with the
sick.
system.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. We'll go to Disney. It'll be great. We had a blast. We had such a good time. And I get back home, and I'm so eager to get inside because I'm gonna finally be able to play Mario 64. And as soon as we open the door, we start to look around and realize that everything in the apartment had been stolen.
Damn.
Yep. People that knew my mother in some capacity, and I don't know if she ever had been able to prove it, of course, never got the stuff back, but they broke in while we were on a little family outing down at the old Cumberland County Civic Center for Disney on Ice with Mickey and the gang. And not only did they steal all of the gifts, but they stole all of the appliances in the house, too.
Come on, man. I'm trying to make
Right.
some food around here.
So if you remember in The Grinch, and I could laugh about it now because it's like, it's messed up, right? Like, I would never wish this on anybody, but now it's like, well, this is so messed up, it's funny. They even took the ornaments off the tree.
Oh, my God, man.
Just like the Grinch did.
Just like and like taking all the lights off the wall, like anything.
Yep. And now I can look back, and because it's so messed up that this would happen to people, I can kind of joke about it to try to make light of it. But I'll tell you, man, at the time, I was completely devastated because that brand new Nintendo 64 that I didn't even get out of the box yet was stolen. My sister's new bike, stolen. All the other gifts, appliances in the house, the TV, everything gone. And we legitimately got Grinch'd in real life.
I just don't know how those people could sleep at night.
No, if I ever bumped into any of them, like
RKO out of nowhere.
it's going down on sight.
Yeah. You took my sister's bike on my N64. Unforgivable.
No, if anything is unforgivable,
It's that.
stealing children's presents on Christmas Day.
Yo. Yeah, you can't. There's no lower you can go.
No, there's a special place in hell for people like that. And I hope that karma has just destroyed them the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
Seriously, you know? And once I got older and I felt comfortable telling this story, I started to think about how absolutely devastating that was from my mom.
Yeah,
You
all
know?
that work and like you told me, like working all those extra shifts.
Yep. To be able to, because, you know, we never had a lot growing up, but mom always did her absolute best. So once I got older and I started managing my own money and I became a real adult with real adult problems, and money is obviously one of the biggest ones for everybody, and I'm no exception to that, I started to really like just think, damn, man, like that sucks. That is the worst of the worst. Like how, you know, not only did they steal Christmas from me and my sister, but they stole that gift and that heart and that love that my mom put in to be able to give that to us. They took that away as well. So it wasn't just items and monetary things.
Yeah.
Maybe it was then and there where the Christmas spirit kind of started to dwindle a little bit for me.
Well, and it's your mom not getting to see your reaction. You and Alicia playing the game. Like the best part of getting somebody a gift is seeing how they react. Mm-hmm. Like it's cool when you're legitimately excited. You're like, dude, this card is sick. It's like, it doesn't matter if it's worth a lot.
No.
Because to you, it's valuable.
Yep.
Yeah,
absolutely, man.
That's it's good that you can tell the story. I think it's an important story to keep retelling and tell to your kids one day.
Oh, I will for sure. And when I have children, I think I'm going to stage this happening.
Oh my God, dude.
Just so I can show them how quickly I giveth, even quicker I can take away.
Man, you're a savage, bro. I'm for it though.
Kidding.
I'm 100% for it.
Up.
No, I would help you orchestrate it for sure. I would.
You know
I
what
would
we'll
do
do?
it. I'll sneak in and steal all the stuff when you guys are out.
While we're out, I'll have the Ring doorbell set up, but you'll come in full Grinch costume.
Be like, shh.
Take everything and then spray paint
It. NWO for life. Grinch for life.
It's so messed up, dude. But, you know, I'm thinking now, since I'll be here home alone on Christmas, like I made my family disappear, I think I'm going to bust out the N64, and I'm going to have that day that those dudes a few decades ago took away from me.
Dude,
just to spite them.
Get it back, dude. You're going to reclaim it.
This is my get back, dog. Christmas 23.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, so what was the gift you always wanted as a kid, but you didn't get it?
Well, I think the nuance is there was some things that we just knew we couldn't get. We never asked for them.
Okay.
So we were like aware, like, you know, even my dad, who had his own business, was also working at the bus company, driving buses part-time, like wasn't around a lot. So he worked extra And, the year we got the N64, we were legitimately surprised because we thought, wow, this is cool.
This is sick.
And Ryan and I would both be like, all right, let's think of a gift that both of us could have because it's easier for him to get one for both of us than each person gets something. And yeah, we've always had so much that we never have asked for a lot because we were just brought up like, you already have a lot. So you don't need more. And, it's all relative, right? Like, middle class, and like we did really have what we needed. So we never were like, oh, I need these brand new shoes. It has to be the new ones. And I need this and that. But the N64, we needed that.
Right.
And like a couple games. Yeah.
You wanted to play GoldenEye.
We didn't play we did for days. Like we would just run home from school and just get on multiplayer.
Yeah.
And that year, I think we got a ton of action figures too. Like we got
Hell
the casket, we got the Raw ring, like we had all the Jax figures. There's picture evidence of me and Ryan. Just that's what we were doing. That and N64.
That's so cool, man. Those were the best days, man.
It's the best.
They really
times.
were.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just remember how it all felt at that age. And now I'm kind of like, because I'm working all the time, but I get to do what I love, but I'm still putting in hours.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't know if I have time for Christmas, you know?
And now you and me and adults realize it is such a marketing holiday.
Yeah. That's why it begins before Halloween even starts.
I'm like, we didn't ramp it up.
Yeah. I mean, come on, guys. You can't like... Bro, just to go back in time again, I remember when Black Friday was like a specific must-attend event where people would run through the doors and trample each other like idiots.
And you had to wait outside the store. It wasn't like a rolling like, like it started this morning, but we're going to have tons of stuff. There was real FOMO.
No, there seriously was. And I remember at one point I went out with my girlfriend at the time because there was going to be some other pals that we knew that were going, And I can't even tell you how much damn line cutting there was. I was ready to throw down with some people, bro, because I had to get in there. It was serious FOMO. And I remember like getting through and everybody's bumping into each other. And this one was a lot more calm than a lot of the wild scenes we used to see on the news back then with people getting trampled. Yeah, over like a flat screen, like it was crazy. But I just remember kind of wandering through the like Blu-ray and DVD section and video games and just grabbing a ton of I didn't need.
You're just like, oh, look, it's $4, it's $5. I'll put it in the cart.
And dude, I crap you not. Several of those games and movies are sitting on my shelf unopened.
To this day. Wow, dude.
It's ridiculous, dude. Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
It's an American thing. We all have too much stuff.
I think it's because when you grow up and maybe you thought you didn't have a lot, or maybe you truly didn't, you're like, well, if I get more things, then I'll feel better and I'll feel more valuable
than I am,
so to speak.
More, right?
Right.
That's I think why my business model is going to work great. Because I know everyone has hoarded something away, collected something they have too much of. Got to come sell it to your boy so I can put it in the shop and give it its forever home somewhere else.
Yeah. I love that, man.
Yeah.
That's great.
I mean, I'm excited. I like the holidays because I get to spend time with family. And honestly, up until this point, I've been not focused on any family stuff. Other than the fact that like Ryan, me, and my dad all, own this building and are building this company. So, just by default, we get to work together. But had that not been the case, it would be, me running some business and not spending a lot of time. And it almost reminds me of being in California when I work for another company and I'd be like, I can get these days off, and then flying home, doing the Christmas thing, focusing on the family stuff, and then going right back to, work.
It's so exhausting, dude. I'm so fortunate of the life I've been able to build out here, but man, just every year that goes by, and I think during this holiday season, you really start to think about this stuff. You're like as grateful and as, happy as I am. every year that goes by, that's like another year lost with your family, and then another year lost. And then you're trying to get home for the holidays or for a week in the summer, or, it's tough,
bro.
man. Like, I saw on your Instagram, you even missed the family Christmas picture.
They didn't tell me about it, but I made it in there, because I got skills, so I made it in.
I got skills, man. I got skills.
Yeah, I guess they had Matt come over and take a pic, and then Kate was like, "Oh, you're gonna miss the picture." I was like, "I'm already in Texas. Like, why didn't you just give me a heads up?"
Yeah, that's a bummer.
I wouldn't have made it anyway, but you could at least give me the courtesy of knowing when it's gonna be.
Hey, Saturday morning, we're gonna do the picture.
Hey, I'm in Texas already, and yep, won't be there.
Man, Christmas, man. There's so much we could talk about. I want to talk about Christmas movies and Christmas songs.
So do
right?
I.
There's so many great ones. And a question that I recently proposed on my show is one that I keep seeing going around social media this time of the year. And it's, if you could only pick 3 Christmas films to watch this holiday season, only those 3, what 3 do you pick? And is there any reasoning to that?
All right, well, I gotta pick the first Die Hard because it's part of me and Ryan's collection. We watch all 5.
There's 5 of these
There's
things?
5 Die Hard films.
Are they all with Bruce Willis?
Yes.
Okay, well, at least he's in all of them.
Yeah. Plus, Officer Carl Winslow is in the first one.
Hell yeah, he is.
So you're like,
even
all
I
right.
know that.
You're like, okay, yeah, from the memes.
Yeah.
The guy's also in the Ghostbusters as a cop. He's just a cop. He's just a cop everywhere.
Hey, he found what worked
Yeah.
and just kept getting booked, bro.
Yeah.
God bless.
Then I gotta take Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. It's just
Thank you.
It's New York. I used to live there. I mean,
It's a superior film.
It's just it's one of those rare moments where the sequel just wins out. And then the third Christmas movie that I would pick, I would have to say is, this is a tough decision because if you only get 3,
Right.
that's all you get.
That's what makes it challenging, but also what makes it fun, right?
Yeah, and so I thought about this a lot, and the popular one would be like, like A Christmas Story, but that one's just playing for 24 hours on TV all the time, and so I gotta go with Elf. It's modern.
Elf, okay,
but
wow, yep.
it's a good one. Again, New York. Like New York is in 2 of them.
Right, like, so many people are like, if I could spend Christmas anywhere, I want to do one Christmas in New York City.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
That's cool, man.
I did Christmas in New York and did the tree and the whole bit, and it's pretty sweet.
My 3 would be Home Alone 2 as well, because suck brick kids. It's the superior film. I saved this picture, speaking of Home Alone 2, and this is going to make you feel some type of way, Dave. If you were born before 1990, which we both were,
I already know
86,
where you're going with this.
you're now older than Marv in Home Alone, bro.
Come on,
no!
Marv. No, dude. We're the sticky bandits.
No, we're the wet bandits.
We gotta change it up.
I was like, damn, man, that just made me feel so weird. But Home Alone 2 for sure. I think the second one, it's going to be one of those old school claymation movies that were like playing long before we were born.
Yes.
And it's the Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
That's a good one.
It's so good with the Burgermeister Burger. And he wants to, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just, it's so good to me. And the music is great.
Does that one have the Heat Miser?
Yeah, I believe so.
Dude, the Heat Miser.
Yeah, I know it has like the warlock or something.
Oh,
and he's
yeah.
out there, and you got to put one foot in front of the other. Like, that's just a banger, bro.
Yeah.
And then again, the third one is where it gets tricky. You could easily go Elf just because it's just so good, and it makes you feel that real Christmas spirit. But I think I am going to go with A Christmas Story. I know it plays
it's a
on
classic.
TV.
For Gile.
Well, that's what,
Must be Italian.
Yeah. That's why it plays, just on repeat every year, which is great. But I'm thinking of it as, even if that's happening, I can't watch it because I can only pick 3. And I don't think I could have a Christmas season without stuck. And his tongue is stuck to the thing. It's just so good, man.
The one I was gonna add is Nightmare Before Christmas because I really, really love it. It's just a little fringe. It's not like fully committed to Christmas.
Yeah, it's a mashup before a mashup.
It's a one of a kind. Will never be done again. And I was looking through this list on Rotten Tomatoes, and their ranking system is quite interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Die Hard is ranked number 11 for Christmas movies.
Really?
11. I feel like that's high.
See, because I would still call that one of the best Christmas movies, right up there with what did we talk about last week? Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Because Christmas is happening.
Right, and even Edward Scissorhands.
That one's in here too. It is number 20.
Is Mean Girls on the list?
A Christmas Story is at number 19. Let's see. We're gonna keep going.
What?
Trading Places is in here.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. Sitting at 22. What else? We got Gremlins. Technically counts. 25.
Jingle All the Way. That's a great
Jingle
one.
All the Way. Batman Returns.
Interesting. Okay.
This is Bad Santa. See, that's a sleeper, but Muppet Christmas Carol. That's another one that could have been a dark horse that I would need.
Right.
That's a good one. And then you got all these like random ones like Happy Christmas with Anna Kendrick, but it's like, I'm sure it's a good movie. It's just not, it didn't take hold. The Santa Claus. You got the
That's
Grinch. Like neither of us picked the Grinch with Jim Carrey, which that's an elite movie.
Oh, it really is.
But
well, I mean, that's the thing, man. It's like if we expanded that to 5, I'm sure that would be on there. But it's like
the Grinch would make it.
Yeah, when I think of Christmas, the first 2 films that come to mind are Home Alone. I think it's just because of the era that we grew up in, and I even showed these movies to the girlfriend who's a little bit younger than me by a few years, and she didn't resonate with them the way that I did. I think maybe it was just like a little boy thing.
Nah, we resonate more because it was like, they're upper middle class, but like middle class white kid, like we've been in those scenarios. The creepy guy with the shovel, even though he's not creepy, but he looks creepy, and you're like, oh my God, it's a guy, it's a stranger danger.
Yeah.
Going to the store by yourself to get groceries, like we've been there before. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, also elite Christmas movie.
Elite, but that movie stresses me out beyond belief because poor Clark Griswold.
He just wants a pool. He just wants that bonus. The Christmas bonus isn't coming, and he wants a pool. And he's very, sexually frustrated for some reason, and he can't focus. He's lost his focus.
Yeah, he got what did he end up getting? It was like a year supply of Jell-O or something.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Yeah, Christmas just stresses me out, man. That movie stresses me out so much. But I'll tell you, I always had a crush on the wife in those films, the vacation films.
Yeah, Beverly D'Angelo.
Yeah, dude. I always thought, I was like, that's the perfect movie wife right there.
She reprises her role as, what's her name? Barbara Miller in Entourage in the show. She's great.
What?
She's so good in Entourage, man. When you get a chance to watch Entourage, because you will, dude, it just explains a lot about the dynamic of you and me, of all our friends, of the entourage. You'll be like, oh, all this time, Dave's been saying this. I get it now.
Yeah. Well, man, I want to try to do something out of the box here. I had a talk with one of our friends today, and I think I want to. I don't know if she's awake still.
What time?
But I want to try. It's
11
she's
o'clock over here.
Yeah. We had a talk today, and she was like in tears.
Really?
Yeah. And I had to like talk her a little bit off the ledge, but also give her a little bit of tough love.
Yeah.
And this girl is one of the sweetest people that we both know. And I had to tell her, wait a damn second. You're so upset to the point that you're almost in tears because your employer didn't get you a Christmas gift? I'm going to say that again. You're upset almost to the point in tears because your employer, your boss, didn't get you a Christmas present.
Yeah, I don't follow.
I said that is a level of entitlement, and that is a super Gen Z thing right there.
Yes.
And I said, never in a million years would I expect my employer, the biggest audio company in the country, to give me anything for Christmas, let alone a bonus or a present, right? Like, that's just, I don't know, that never, ever crossed my mind one time.
Yeah.
Would that even cross your mind at all?
To get it because it's Christmas? No.
Right.
I did work at a large Fortune 500 company that has continued to get bigger and bigger now that I've left and while I was there. But we would get a performance bonus that we knew was coming based on our performance, not because it was Christmas, but because it was the end of the financial fiscal year. Mm-hmm. Christmas, whatever. We had like a cool party. We got to hang out. I mean, we had like a white elephant, Yankee swap, but they weren't like, nobody gave me a gift. Like I was going to get a gift. Like we got a performance bonus and we knew it was coming because it was part of the end of the fiscal year. And like, that was that.
Yeah. I remember my last employer, they were great. But one of the things that's really funny is everybody would get a $50 Visa gift card. And it's like, what? I mean, that's pretty cool. You know, I can use that on some food or, you know, get myself a little something. And then later you learn that the gift card was taxed in your next paycheck.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
That ain't right.
That is not right. I'm going to try to get her on the phone to defend herself. I got my phone linked up to the Rodecaster Pro here via Bluetooth. Let's see if I can get her on the line.
It'd be a Christmas miracle.
Yeah. Is it ringing?
It's ringing.
All right. I really hope she answers, or this will be a total dud for the show. I know she works in the morning, so I don't know. Come on. It's Hanging With Homie. Come on.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
All right, before it says her phone number, let's cut that out. Man, I was really hoping that person would answer.
Hey, like you said, you don't always get what you want for Christmas.
I really hope that you hearing this right now get to spend Christmas with the people that you love. If not, if you're flying solo like I am, make sure you're hopping on FaceTime, just kind of, you know, keeping people company, keeping the Christmas spirit alive as best as you can, because I am bound and determined to bring back that 90s Christmas spirit.
Dude, I'll bring it back right now.
Oh, yeah?
You want this Kobe collection? This is 90s.
Man.
This is, what year is this? 1999 Mattel Kobe through the years.
I was going to say, is that made by Mattel? What?
Lower Marion High School, Kobe 8, you know, his rookie year. 98 All-Star Kobe. And then Lakers away uniform, 99-2000. This piece right here is selling in the shop for $75 to $100. It might go for more. I don't know. But bringing it to the 90s, folks.
That's so cool. Well, Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas, as they would say
Happy
in
Christmas.
Harry Potter land. Ron. And for Dave, my name is JR. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. It's cool to be you. Peace.